the student life is ending or over and now you're looking to get started with a job? Oh, and you want to work as a project manager? What a happy coincidence, because I was just going through how to write a resume for the job of a project manager. Okay, maybe it wasn't a happy coincidence since that's literally what the title of the video suggests. But hey, +1 point for creativity, right? Okay, all that aside, I'm sure you're nervous and simply want to present yourself in the best light possible but don't know where to start. So no worries, today we are going to cover all the little details of what should go on a project manager's resume and how to write it. But before we get into the video, do push that big red subscribe button right under this video and turn on the little notification bell to be made aware of more amazingly helpful videos like this in the future. It's 2022 and I'm sure none of us use pen and paper anymore since the world has digitalized. So the first step to writing a good resume is finding an appropriate and classy template to use for your resume. The task is super easy since whichever software you use, be it Microsoft Word or Google Docs, all these apps will give you ready-made and aesthetically pleasing templates. But if you feel like being creative and generating your own, go ahead. But do get a second opinion on how it looks. Also, another tip is to try and keep your resume simplistic and fit as much as information as you can without overcrowding onto one page. Now with your template selected and ready, it's time to fill up your resume with content. And not just any content, but the important details that will push you towards getting that job. Start by listing out things connected to who you are, like your name, address, contact number, email ID, as well as LinkedIn ID if you possess one. If you don't, it won't hurt to create one. All these things identify with you and are means to get in contact with you. If you wish to share any other social media handle, make sure that what you share is professional and related to your work experience or works as a portfolio for what work you are capable of. Then make sure to add a summary of what your skills and experience are, what you bring to the job, and what you wish to accomplish with the job. Make sure that what you mention here has a link to something that the company you are signing up for generally offers its clients. It will make your resume seem more appealing. An example of how you can word your summary is, and listen carefully to this, experienced PMP with a background in law and 7+ years experience growing revenue for a Massachusetts-based electronic firm, seeking to leverage leadership expertise as a project manager for Paylocity, guest speaker at the Northeast Lean Conference in 2014. With that covered and your brief summary written down, you're ready to move on to the next step, which is stating down your work and experience. State down everything worth mentioning here. Mention the position you worked in, what you worked on, what was required of you at the place you worked at. Mention every little detail of whatever previous experience you had in well summarized points stating what tasks were trusted upon you. It could have been from an internship or a temporary job, but don't forget to mention it and what you did at it. Once you've got that out of the way and you've rechecked your job experience to make sure you mentioned everything that's good and appealing, as well as other details, you can move on to the next category, which is education. This part of the resume is pretty standard. Simply mention where you studied, what you studied, and how well you performed in the courses that you studied. Do not forget to mention the duration of each of your courses of study. Like in all other categories, here too, do not leave out anything. Also for education, make sure to name and attach all your certificates for the various courses you have completed. This information is generally a crucial part of the resume. Now, if you're an experienced project manager, adding a degree to a resume is easy. just limit yourself to listing your highest degree of education. But if you're a junior project manager, add a couple of bullet points to your education section to show off your skills. You can mention relevant coursework, Dean's List, Latin honors, extracurricular activities, studying abroad, GPA on the resume. Wait, hold up. Before we proceed, let me remind you that learning never ends. And if you want to broaden your knowledge on project management, I have a fabulous book recommendation for you in the description down below. Education done, you might think that the build-up of the resume might end here. But whilst both those categories definitely have an ample and appealing amount of information, they both fail to mention something very important, and that is the set of skills you possess. Through all the training and previous job experiences, I'm sure you must have developed a set of pretty good skills to be mentioned. But neither work experience nor education covers that. So on a resume, you must always remember to separately mention all your skills. They can be anything from proficient in Scrum and MS Office to strategic planning and analysis to exceptional verbal and written communication skills. Whatever skills you've developed or picked up on, make sure to mention them. Some appealing skills for resumes are project scheduling, strategic planning and analysis, business development, business case writing, teamwork skills, leadership skills, verbal and written communication, organizational skills, active listening skills, attention to detail, monitoring, problem-solving skills, time management, critical thinking, soft skills. This one is slightly vague, so don't be afraid to Google a list of soft skills and see which pertain to you. Other core competencies. But to truly create an agile project manager's resume, never use a generic skills list. Always pick the PM skills you showcase straight from the job description. If you have any other skills that would look good on a project manager's resume in mind, then please do share your knowledge with us in the comments down below. Moving on. I suggest adding an extra section to your project manager resume. Whoa, wait a second. This is what the hiring manager will say when they see your extra section on the resume. The way for this to happen is to add in eye-catching strengths you may now not even know you have. These can include your professional achievements, conferences you spoke at, passions, industry awards, or resume projects. Take the time to brainstorm these extra lures. 15 minutes spent typing ideas into a spreadsheet can turn up the gold nugget that you will get hired. You can add any of the following: resume licenses and certifications, regardless of whether you're a junior or a senior PM. Certifications are another way to prove you know the differences between the implementation and deployment. According to Reich, 80% of high-performing projects are led by a certified project manager. So make sure to get certified and put one of these on your project manager resume template. Association in Project Management, VBO Certified Project Manager, Certified Associate in Project Management, Certified Project Director, Certified Project Management Practitioner, Certified Project Manager, Certified Scrum Master, Master Project Manager, Prince2 Foundation, Prince2 Practitioner, Professionals in Project Management Professional, Resume Volunteer Work. Have you volunteered to build homes for the homeless or plan a charity event for animal shelters? Such activities scream, I can manage a project. Languages on a resume is not a must-have to put on a PM resume, but if you want to work in an international environment, listing languages on a resume will definitely give you extra points. Conferences you have attended at Global Scrum Gathering, PM events and conferences show your engagement and prove you want to stay up to date. Let's end this video with a little useful tip and trick for you. Most hiring teams won't read your project management resume. They'll only scan the top of the document. So put your most important content there. In a resume, that's a resume profile called a resume objective or a resume summary. Hope everything that I said today has been helpful to you. For more helpful videos like this, check out our YouTube channel, and to garner even more impressive knowledge on project management, do check out the link in the description. Until next time.